grab a brew and join our crew. Welcome to Teach Hullabaloo Music. This is a podcast spawned from a brand new product. Well, nearly new. It was released in June, so it's still fairly
new, isn't it?
Yeah. So episode 4 promises to be a lot of fun. We've got a special guest. Some of you may know from a famous talent show, but we won't introduce him just yet. So Hullabaloo Music is a fun and engaging, downright fabulous primary music scheme produced here at Dimensions Curriculum. This is Dimensions HQ. So we're already getting some rave reviews about it, and we'll put a link in the notes below. And we're delighted to announce that we've been shortlisted already for a Teach Primary Award 2024.
We can have another chink for that.
Yes. So in the foundation subject category. So we'll keep you posted on that one. So this podcast is for anyone who loves music, anyone who's a teacher, or indeed a parent of primary age children. So tune in, join in. You can play along at home as well.
And can I just check if anybody else wants to watch it? We're not one of those things. They are okay. We're not going to hunt them down or anything like that.
Nothing like that. No.
Let's have another chink.
Oh, another chink.
Celebrate you guys out there.
Another chink. So let's begin by giving a dazzling welcome to today's guest, which is Dave McPartlin.
Hello.
Okay, so you may be thinking, some of you, that name rings a bell, possibly. So how might people know you, Dave?
Crime Watch.
You see, this is going to be fun. I said it was going to be fun.
4 chinks already.
4 chinks. Love it.
5 years ago, we did this dreams list at school. We did lots of daft things. Probably the biggest one was that we had an audition on Britain's Got Talent. Didn't think anything of it. It was a bit ridiculous. And the next thing you know, we got a golden buzzer. And we've gone all the way through the finals. We had this mad adventure. Still dining out on it now, 5 years later.
Why not?
You know, I haven't done anything else with my life before then or since.
No.
But hopefully I'll get another couple of years out of it. That's our little claim.
And you're the head teacher, aren't you?
I am the head teacher for primary, yeah.
And how long have you been there, Dave?
Do you know, I've lost count. I think it's coming up 9 years. I absolutely love it. It's a bit crazy to think, you know what, I could just retire there.
Yeah.
Feels a long way off because obviously I'm only 28.
Yep.
That's enough. You laugh at that. But yeah, I love it. I've been there quite a long time, but I do absolutely love the place. You know, it's just...
Yeah. Feels like home.
Yeah, it does. Dysfunctional. And all the best families and homes are a little bit...
Absolutely,
dysfunctional, like I said.
Yeah.
I've been there 8-9 years, but we know each other a lot longer than that, don't we?
We do. So I was just coming on to that. How do we know each other, Dave?
I was going to give you a wholly inappropriate answer, but I'm not going to.
No,
do that.
Don't do that.
Although you could cut it out.
Okay.
We crossed paths, didn't we? In my last school, I said at St. Peter's in Heysham.
Yeah.
We wanted to do some, change what we were doing in the curriculum, and went off to I think it was the education show. Had a good look online, and after a growing process, much harder than The Apprentice, we chose you.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was completely transformational.
Yeah.
It was a very different way of doing things, but that's must be at least 10, 11.
10, 11, yeah. I was thinking, it must be.
And he's still going, which I think.
Yes, another
one.
Absolutely.
But it was really exciting. You came in, you did a lot of training sessions.
Yeah.
I suppose you could say we got to know each other as friends, didn't we? I would class you as a friend. These are just colleagues behind the camera.
Absolutely.
But I actually quite like you.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. So it's nice to reconnect.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? We've obviously had COVID.
We have, yes. Have you actually had COVID?
I mean, I have actually officially had COVID twice.
I've had COVID twice.
Twice. I think the suspected third time.
Oh, okay.
But glad that I am okay.
Yeah, good.
It's just been a strange time, hasn't it? I think only just starting to really come through the other side of it.
Emerge. So we're going to take this off camera at some point, are we, Dave, and just have a good catch up and, a coffee and whatnot. But we're going to get on with the podcast now.
Let's do it.
So we're going to start with a feature that we tried out last time. So we did it once. We've done it once already. I'm going to put my brew down now. It's called In Reverse. Which is in reverse. Okay. So basically, this is where I play 3 pieces backwards.
Right.
To see if you can guess what they are and then guess the link between them. So there's a very clear link between
I'm
the 3.
hopeless. I might just get the song.
Okay, well, don't worry, because last time our guest was Henry, and Henry really didn't do all that well. So, sorry, Henry.
So the bar is low, that's what
The bar is fairly low. Yeah. So, let me just get set up, pump up the jam on here. Here we go. So this is the first one here. Okay.
Oh, come on, turn the volume up.
Oh, no, let me start it again.
That was
it again. Come on. Right.
I think I've got it. I think I might actually have it.
Okay.
I think it's Madness in Our House.
Look at that.
Not that I'm competitive. Henry, was he? I hope Henry's watching this.
Henry, this is where it's at.
I got one.
Right.
Oh, so we only won one.
He's got one. Right, okay, see your next one. Okay, here we go.
I'm feeling quite smug now.
Loving the concentration.
Can I listen to it again?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I think
once more. Now you've got the first one, so that might help you.
Oh, there's a link.
Yes.
There's a link.
You remember I said that?
You did say that, but I don't tend to listen.
Yeah.
When you're a teacher, you just put up the pieces.
I know, yeah.
Something changes.
I know.
I don't mean that. That didn't sound great, did it? Oh. I do listen now and again.
Any ideas? Or shall we move on to the last one?
Come back to it.
Okay, this is number 3.
I got that one.
You got that one?
Welcome to the House of Thunder.
Okay, another
Madness song.
Right. So
I beat Henry already. I don't care about number 2.
Got number 2. Right. So.
I reckon I could get that.
The first one was
Our House, Madness. House of Fun by Madness at the end.
What do you think the link might be?
I think it's Madness.
Oh, do you?
A house.
Okay. So this one, let's just say, for argument's sake, the link is house.
For example.
What are
you laughing at? This is my concentration face. Not a clue, but I still beat Henry, so okay.
Yeah, it's true.
I've been whacking hands so much.
It's actually This Old House.
That's it! I knew I could hear it. I knew it.
Yeah, but you just couldn't put your finger on it.
No, and I feel defeated now.
No, but you got 2 right. You got the link.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You are really good for my self-esteem.
hey, you're doing really well. Well done. Well done. So that's all.
Got any stickers?
Did you like that feature?
The stickers, that one.
Yeah, you enjoyed that, didn't you? I can tell.
I did
So that's-
genuinely quite
So you think we
clearly.
should keep that one in? Yeah, because we tested it out last time.
100%. Now that we've reconnected,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
FaceTime me. Dave, I've got a song for you.
Yeah, in
Like,
reverse.
this could be a thing.
There we go. Brilliant. Excellent. So there we go. There's in reverse. Which is in reverse, in reverse. So, moving on to our next feature now. Now, we've done this every episode so far. So this is going to be an interesting one. It's mystery musical instrument. I've got one each. We've got one each here. So these are... Okay. Well, what do you think they might be?
I mean, it looks a little bit like something from Silence of the Lambs.
But this, we need to describe it because there are people just listening who aren't actually watching, so they can't see it. So
Are you
Dave-
describing that, or am I?
No, you're going to...
So if you imagine Silence of the Lambs,
Describe
Clarice, it's...
What's it look like?
I mean, it looks like it goes in your mouth and it goes over your nose.
Oh, maybe a guard of some kind, isn't it? But remember, it's a musical
Seriously.
instrument.
I just would love to get a glimpse of the side inside your head.
Right, okay. Well, it is actually a... There we go, I've got the packet there.
It actually is a nose
nose
flute.
flute.
I'm not going to lie. I thought I saw it say nose flute, but then I thought you've not got a nose flute. It's a note flute.
It's a nose
But you have actually got a nose flute.
Yeah, okay. So
What on earth are we doing?
these nose flutes, okay. Now I'm going to, we're going to try and play them, all right? Because, and I haven't tried them. You've just seen they've just come out the packet,
Yeah.
so I have no prior nose flute experience, all right? So we're both on the same level playing field here. Okay, so how to play. I'm going to read the instructions out, okay? So you press the nose flute firmly against your nose and mouth. The big part goes over your mouth and the small part goes against your nose. Hold your mouth well open. Blow air only through your nostrils, making sure no air leaks from the edges of the nose flute. Right, shall we have a go? Wow, I think there was almost a note there.
There was a note there.
I
There
haven't
was
even-
almost something else all over it as well.
Hang on. Here we go. Hang on. Was that me? Or was that... Did I do what? Oh, what did I not do?
Oh, that's my face going red, Matt. I can feel my ears popping.
No.
I feel like I'm hyperventilating.
I feel like I'm trying to play the oboe again.
Oh,
Tried
my
the oboe
goodness
once.
me,
It was very... Oh,
the most.
honestly, you're
You
going
might
to
could
keep
have bought some
that. You're going
tissues
to
or
keep
something.
that, by the way.
You can even make a note there, and you're the expert in music.
Did I make a note? I thought I made a note.
Sorry,
You did.
come on. So I've wiped the floor with Henry Anderlane now.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, it's not for me. It's not for me.
Easy.
Clearly. Right, you keep that. Stick
Brilliant.
that in your pocket.
Wow,
You
wow.
Can, you can...
Tell you what, this was
Right.
not what I was expecting.
Honestly, I knew it wouldn't be, but I knew it'd be right up your alley.
Wow.
Right up your alley.
I mean,
Yeah, put it with the glasses over there. Just leave it there. Right, okay, I don't want to touch it. Okay, can I tell you a bit about the nose flute then? Okay, because it's a real instrument. It's a real instrument. It's a musical instrument often used in Polynesia and other Pacific countries.
Wow.
And there are other versions played in Africa. The nose flute in the Hawaiian Islands was a common courting instrument.
wow.
So it was used to woo.
We did connect there. I felt it.
Did you feel
Yeah.
Did you feel
The
like
connection
you were
was strong.
wooing?
Yeah.
So the nose flute is ideal, apparently, for kids who struggle with breathing. Okay.
Passed out using that.
Honestly, and speech. It says here, so this is what it says on the packet. Let me read it to you. Ideal for kids who struggle with nose breathing and speech. It provides a fun and effective way to train mouth and throat muscles, improving overall respiratory function. Well, I don't know about you, but I feel like my lungs have collapsed. Never mind.
I'm not going to lie.
Listen.
You do brilliant dimensions curriculum. Your advice with respiratory conditions, I'm not convinced by.
No, I'm not either. So parents, please don't buy these for your kids. It's
I felt a bit like the Beauregard, Beauregard.
Oh, yeah, literally.
I thought I was going to explode at one point.
I know. I decided I wanted to play the oboe a few years ago. So I hired one, because you can hire them.
Yeah.
3 months. And honestly, it was the hardest thing, because I play a lot of instruments. I just struggle, and you just have to, it feels like your eyeballs are popping out the way that you have to blow it.
I think that would make a brilliant part of the next podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
What, trying to play the oboe?
Yeah.
Maybe I should hire one again, and you could see me trying to play it. Oh, heck, yeah. Maybe Henry could have a go. Okay, so that's our mystery musical instrument. Okay, so now it's time for our book review. Look at a book. 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 This episode, we've got a Scottish book here. I actually picked this up when I was in Scotland a few months back, and I thought this would be a nice one to look at, and it's called Speed Bonnie Boat. And obviously the musical connection is that's a song, Over the Sea to Sky. So this is a really, really lovely book, and it has... I think it's won awards. If it hasn't, then it's behind Hullabaloo, because I'm close to win one. I don't know if I mentioned that.
No, you didn't mention it.
No, I didn't mention it. So this is, so it says at the beginning, so I'll read you the opening part. There's a nice map there. I always like a map. I don't know about anybody else. I love a map.
Love a map.
Love a map. The music of the Skyboat Song is a Scottish folk tune that was traditionally used as a rowing rhythm. In the 1870s, Anne Campbell MacLeod heard the tune in Skye, and she arranged it for lyrics by Sir Harold Bolton. The song quickly became popular, and it remains one of the most well-known Scottish songs at home and abroad. And I'm going to the Isle of Skye in 2 to 3 weeks with Auntie Dorothy, my 80-year-old auntie.
Are you going to sing that in the car?
We could do. That
could be part of a remote podcast as well.
I think it could do, yes.
Andy Dorothy with the old boy in the back. So this is sounding like a rival.
Going in the camper van.
Yeah, open the sunroof, old boy at the back.
Hey, yeah. Pop the top.
Yeah, this sounds brilliant.
Yeah, honestly. So, Speed Bonnie Boat. So, what this book is, pictures as well that make it.
Pictures are lovely.
Lovely, lovely illustrations. So, illustrations by Alfredo Belli. There's a name.
Alfredo.
Surname. Now, it's... who's it written by, though? No. Well, because it's a... Let's have a look. It's a folk story, so it doesn't actually say who the author is. Anyway, it's called Speed Bonnie Boat. So if you want to pop it in your cart for Amazon, I would imagine if you put that in. So basically, it gives the history of the battle, which Bonnie Prince Charlie. So that's who the song is about, if you didn't know. So it talks about Bonnie Prince Charlie and how he was believed to have been the heir of Scotland. But he had to fight, and other people didn't want him to be king. And then he was defeated in 1746 at the Battle of Culloden. So a little bit of history there. And he fled and he hid in the Highlands. And then it talks about how he was sheltered by Flora MacDonald. So it's a little bit of history behind it as well. And then it goes into the song. So then we have the lyrics of the song, which you can either sing if you're reading this to children, or you can just kind of read.
Could indeed rappers as well, Lynn. Could you just demonstrate as somebody who's an expert in music what that might...
How you was acted? Okay.
Just for any one of the rappers out there, you know, any one of them.
Yeah.
Share these.
Okay, so maybe something like a speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing. Onward.
Can I just stop you there? Just a little bit of...
Oh, I'm holding the book though.
You go. That's fine. Don't worry. Just remember, dimensions is there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think?
Just easy.
Just like that. I'll do it.
A bit of movement.
Yeah.
Don't be all like...
Yeah, you don't want me to dance. You're dancing. Oh.
No, it's just attitude.
No, attitude.
Yeah.
Speed.
No, that's just...
No, too aggressive. Too aggressive.
There's too much. You always try it.
Okay, all right.
Just one quick go.
Yeah, speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing.
Look how the camera do it.
Onward, the sailors cry. How's that?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Colleagues, give a round of applause.
Oh, come on, thank you.
Smash it.
Thank you.
It's available from all good wholesalers, retailers, boot sales, and it's genuinely class.
It is. It's a great book.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't feel rap's the right style for this book.
No, but what we're trying to teach the dimension is we've got to appeal to all different children and stuff, haven't we?
Yeah. People like rap music.
And there's probably somebody driving right now that they love hearing, you know, women getting on a little bit, rapping.
Women who are getting on a little, honestly.
I'm only kidding. You start that conversation.
Yeah. No. It's fair enough.
I don't know if your man said that. But she did. She did start out.
You're such a liar. He's such a liar. 28. I'm 30. Come on. Right. Okay. So
I'm really sorry. I'm really enjoying this.
This is our look at a book.
Look in the book.
Look at a book. Look at a book. Look at a book. Look at a book. Look at a book. So this is kazoo karaoke. Okay.
Can't even imagine what this entails. All
right. So
we're not putting that up our nose, are we?
I'm going to play this one. Okay. We decided it would be quite good to have these as merch, so we've kind of got them branded up.
Wow!
Hullabaloo!
Branded merch.
Yeah, Hullakazoos, these are called.
I think what you should do is if you do the whole like and share, tag a mate type thing, they could win a kazoo.
They could win a kazoo.
Win a kazoo.
Easy.
All you're going to do is like and share.
Exactly.
This is something.
There's my fanfare. Right, okay, so I'm going to hum 3 songs, okay? We're doing the connection thing again. These are from a film, a well-known film. Okay. So you've got to see if you can work out what the film is.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the first one. Okay.
Not clue.
First one.
Not
okay.
Totally honestly.
Okay, it's fine. I'll give you another one. This is the next one.
I'm not going to lie, there's somebody dancing behind the camera and starting to unbutton his shirt. I've got that one. Yes, I've got that one. Full Monty.
Oh, right. So, what was the first one then? Miracle. Where you
Full Monty getting it?
Yeah, that was the idea. I played 3. So
Come on, I thought it was 3 separate ones.
No. The connection is a film.
Okay.
See.
How did Henry get on?
Henry got on Friday. It was Notting Hill.
I love Notting Hill.
I think he did.
Rafael Levache, you know.
All right. Yes.
Steve Byrne.
Right, and the last one was going to be, because I said 3, the last one was going to be...
Totally honestly, unless it was that heavy behind the camera, I would not have got a claim. It's the way that, like, I can... It's like, it's all like...
The kazoo's not for you, is it?
No.
I can tell.
not.
Nose flute.
I feel offended by it.
I'm all over it.
Totally honestly, I'd rather get that back involved.
Well, yeah, you're just not, you know.
Oh, God, that's not... That actually hurt. Haven't got a scratch.
No. Do you want one?
Where there's a blame, there's a claim. We both go on holiday with the...
Oh, there's a Hulla kazoo.
Wow! Wow, much prefer the other one.
Yeah, you were rubbish at that, really. Right, okay, so before we finish, I've got some guestions for you. Those are guest questions.
Bring it
all
on.
merged
Bring it
together.
on. Bring it
Guest
on.
questions. So you've had these in advance, so you could have a little think, haven't you?
Yeah.
So we won't waste time with you thinking time.
Okay.
So the first question, and we asked Henry last time, so same questions. If you had to eat one food or dish daily for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Sunday dinner.
Sunday dinner.
Easy.
And what meat would you have? What would be your meat?
That feels like a really quite a personal question.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's not funny.
Well, see, I would like lamb. I'd go for lamb.
See, I wouldn't go lamb.
No,
I
what do you
understand
say?
why he's laughing.
I don't know. Honestly, the death.
Probably. I like lamb. I like lamb. But I like the skin on the chicken. But I think the beef, but it depends.
Okay.
I think I'd probably go beef.
Beef. You never eat that every
And I
day.
genuinely really thought about it.
Yeah, haven't you?
The one quite in a bit, I've thought about this another question a lot more.
all right.
Probably Sunday dinner.
Yeah, Sunday dinner. Okay, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I think I might join you for the Sunday dinner. Right, if you could take a trip anywhere, where would you go and why?
I've been watching Celebrity Race across the world.
Oh, okay.
I actually really like the idea of South America and going completely off the beaten track and just, going I don't know, just somewhere I've not been before that I don't actually know anything about.
Right.
Because if you go to, I've been lucky enough to go to Paris and, some of the always been really lucky to have been there.
Yeah.
But I'd really like to go somewhere that I've got no preconceived ideas and that sense of adventure that, a little bit uncomfortable that I don't quite know where I'm going.
Okay.
That I think we're not really inclined to do as we get older.
Yeah.
Towards my 29th birthday.
Okay.
Somewhere that I've not really been before, that I don't really know anything about it.
Okay. So South America. Yeah. Okay. And if you could meet any musician or composer, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Right, so this is the one that I thought about because there was an easy answer. I don't think he'll get my instinctive answer. I wanted to come up with a cooler one.
Yeah.
Not really cool. Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, proper Swiftie. Got the bracelets and everything.
Oh, look. Yeah.
Says boss man, just in case I forget.
Okay.
I honestly, there's just
Taylor
something I genuinely
Yeah.
could watch the concert on Disney back to back to back to back.
Okay.
I just, it got loads of different, God, I'm getting really embarrassed now, but like, proper Swiftie and it just makes me smile. And, there's so many different songs. I think she's immensely talented.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to go to the concert a couple of months back.
Right.
And just called, hey, it's one of the best nights of my life.
Yeah.
Honestly, there was just something. It just resonates. It just works.
Yeah.
If I'm totally honest.
Yeah.
It's probably not for the reasons that other people think. I just think she's amazing. I think she's incredibly
talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do. So, I would love to meet Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. So, before we finish, I would like to just talk a little bit about school and Britain's Got Talent and that kind of thing. So, you, what made you apply for Britain's Got Talent?
So, grew up in Hartlepool. I think if we go back 20, 30 years or something, grew up in Hartlepool, working class lad from the northeast. And I was really confident, as you could probably sense. And then I went off to Durham University, really posh, frightfully posh.
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren polo shirts, collars popped, jean layers, coloured chinos. Mm-hmm. Frightful. And I felt really out my depth, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Probably a bit of a chip on my shoulder. And I was surrounded by people who just bordering on entitlement at times, but just they had this confidence and self-esteem and this, bit of an expectation that they will go on to do, brilliant things. Amazing. They should at least give it a go because they might achieve it.
Yeah.
And as this lad from, he's rocked up from Hartlepool, I kind of got a flavour of this different world of how, I could think a little bit differently. And also it was very monocultural where I grew up. And I just wanted, I started to see a bit of the world. And at that point, I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I always knew I wanted to be a head teacher. I'm not going to lie, even back then I did. And I just wanted that for my own kids if I went on to have children. But also as a teacher, I wanted, and he was going to work in more challenging areas. That's just where my heart is. And I just wanted that for the kids in my school. So when I started at Flake Fleet, I did get quite a bit. I can't do that. I'm from Fleetwood. Just like when I grew up, you can't do that either from Hartlepool. You're limited by money, the expectations of your friends and family. Are people going to take the mick out of you? Can I do, if you fail, do you keep going and whatever? And I came up with this daft idea of the dreams list. Yeah. And we asked all the kids in the school, 420 odd of them, what's your dream? We didn't think through how we worded it. It was very much just, there you go, and then we had a list of them, put them up on the staff room. And we did all sorts of ridiculous things. Some were a bit more wholesome. We fed the homeless. We raised money. We did lots of what you might consider to wholesome, lovely things. We also did lots of daft things. So some of the kids wanted a racing car, a sports car. So the local car company sorted as an Aston Martin to razz around the local housing estate with them. Some of the kids wanted to dress up to be a princess, so we got a Disney princessy. One of them wanted a unicorn, so we dressed a horse up as a unicorn. We went for Christmas number one. But one of the things was one of the kids wanted to go on Britain's Got Talent. And our thing is, don't ever tell our kids that they can't do anything. So put the application in, didn't tell any staff. They hated me for it when they found out we got an audition because we didn't even really have an act. And then we just gave it a go. And, it felt a little bit like winning the lottery. There'd be people watching thinking it's just for the perceived fame or the attention or whatever. Well, it was just a laugh. Just a laugh. And I'll never forget rocking up at the Lowry. There's us with our council wheelie bins for anybody who's seen it. The cardboard was soaking wet. We were sodding because it was raining at the Lowry, Manchester. and we were plonked in the entrance, and there was all this glitz and glamour, and everyone was looking very, very different to us. And we felt completely out of our depth, very much like I did at university. And I'll never forget going backstage, and the kids who were introduced to Ant and Dec, they're just chilling out with Ant and Dec. It was the most beautiful thing. You could pause my life. It was the best moment that we'd ever had. And I was quite happy with that. The idea was only that we'd ever be able to watch ourselves back on the Saturday night whilst having a takeaway. So we go on, and we'd never really done it with an audience because the whole, the size of the stage was too big. And the next thing we've got a golden buzzer. I'm crying like an absolute baby. The kids are crying. And then the reality set in, oh God, we're going to go through to the live shows. But, the kids got 50 kids, half of them on free still meals, very mixed SEN and whatever. 6 nights all expenses paid in central London, 50 parents with them. We just had this incredible experience. And that's where the dreams just came from. You might not achieve your dream, but what if? I don't think anybody ever regrets giving something a bit of a go. And that's kind of our culture at school now. We've ended up opening a coffee shop, but with some other ridiculous things planned. We just keep doing daft stuff that people probably look at and think, can't do that, but you can. And that's the whole point of, the dreams, it's the dare to dream philosophy that we've got at school. So that's how that came about. A complete fluke in many ways. But we were brave or daft enough to give it a go. And that's all I want my children at school, my own kids, anybody, just give it a go. Simon Sinek talks about start with your why. I actually prefer why not. Why not? And that's, we kind of live and breathe that out.
Well, I suppose that's really where Hullabaloo came from. Why not? Because the first podcast that we did was with the person who instigated it, really. So we were never going to write a music curriculum, and someone asked us to, and then you think, well, actually, it might be quite a nice way to, for me, at being 30 now, to kind of come back to the whole music thing, because music's my thing, and it's been a great journey so far, and we've already sold it into 5 or 6 countries. That's cool. Bonkers, isn't it?
We talked about that age, right? I remember when you were going off to Hong Kong, to Hong Kong, and the amount of people that have an idea, but they don't find the time because they haven't got the time, or they're stressed, or they can't afford it. It's amazing that when you break things down and you have the the bravery or the daftness to give the first step and then keep going and deal with that rejection.
That's it.
You know, it's a really exciting place to inhibit you to live, isn't it? When you journey things like that. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely same page.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Dave, it's been great talking to you. Thank you ever so much for coming on as our guest. This podcast will be released on the 19th. So have a listen yourself when it comes out. We'll send you a link so you can listen it back. You see what we've cut out and what we've kept.
Yeah, what made the cut?
We always have bloopers at the end as well, so I'm sure we'll have some material for that there. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you on the 19th next month. Do I do anything else at the end?
Yeah, you know, say good night, goodbye, something random.
Do I? And that's all from me. Goodbye.
But if she does, like, if anybody at home wanted to rack him, please do email her.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
That was beautiful.
yeah. I'll
See the comments go.
yeah, don't comment.
Request and everything.
Don't comment. Don't comment. Whatever you do.